morning, good morning. It's day 17 of Vlogmas, and I'm Christine, the Gemini Stitcher, and welcome to my Vlogmas tour. If you're new to my channel, thank you for subscribing and joining me. And indeed, if you haven't subscribed, it really helps my little channel to grow if you subscribe. So when you've watched this little vlog, if you like it, hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell as well, and then you'll get notified when I put my next vlog up. Obviously, at the moment, I'm doing them every day up to the 24th. But then after that, I do a Monday Make Some Plans vlog every Monday, and then I pop another one in sometime during the week. Probably Wednesdays or Thursdays, but I've not decided what I'm doing and when for the new year yet. Anyway, Vlogmas 17. Let's get the dreaded Fabric Godmother box open. Now, if you're following me, you'll know that I'm doing a weekly total. So the next add up is going to be next Friday. We're ahead of the game on the VFM at the moment. Ooh. Cute little bag inside. Something red. Looks like some little red buttons. But let's have a look. Because I've been wrong before when I've looked through the wrapper. If we get into it, you know what, let's just tear it in. If in doubt, rip it. So we've got, I want to drop them, famous last words, right, I'm picking one up because I've got one on the floor I've got to find now. So I've got 5 of these little poppy buttons. Very cute and different. They look like a plastic button, to be honest. So yeah, buttons are great. But are they a good gift in the Fabric Godmother? Very expensive in my opinion. Advent calendar. Probably a no. But we'll wait till Friday and get the prices, get the scores on the board. I am reserving judgment because that's only 3 days. And as I said, we're ahead of the game by about £18, I think, at the moment. So it's going quite well. Now, it's a Sam day today. Ooh. Quite hard. Maybe, is it on a car? Is it something on a car? Hang on, something's moving there. A badge? Do you know what? Let's get it open. We're always nice to be better off, Sam. Oh, 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 you little star, Sam. Star pins, look at those babies. Ah, made up with them. Very Christmassy, very me. And I'm desperate for pins at the moment, so they are perfecto. Thank you very much, Sam. And there's something else in here as well. She spoils me. I love it. Oh, I was right. It's a pin badge. I'll show it you first because I can't read it back to front. And it says, sewing is my superpower. I love that. I'm going to wear that at my sewing socials. And everybody will be well gel they'll all want one and be saying, where have you got that badge from? It was a gift. So thank you. Yeah. Loving that. Loving the pins because I was desperate for some of those. So, another good day from Sam. And another okay day from Fabric Godmother. It's building my button stash up, if nothing else, because I don't know if I told you before, I don't have a particularly large button stash, but I think I might do at the end of this if they carry on shoving buttons into every box. So, it's a Sunday. I don't walk the dogs on Sundays. I get a day off. Nick takes them out, so he's out with the dogs at the moment. He'll take them a big long walk and then they'll be tired when they get back. So what am I planning on doing today? Well, I was up at the crack of dawn this morning because I woke up thinking about this flipping dress that I'm making. And I did a snag yesterday where I had a couple of pleats down the front where the binding was. So I'll just grab it and then you can see what I've done. So I started unpicking the binding. Oh my God, this fabric does not unpick. And I had a feeling that was the case, which is why I stopped yesterday. So because I've got some wiggle room with this centre panel, you can see it there. See there? No? There. Now I've got a little bit of wiggle room where it pleats, folds over on itself at the front. So I just got the scissors to it. And I unpicked the bit that I'd sewn down. And then I just unfolded it because it's only a very, very narrow seam. And I cut it off right next to where the sewing line was. So hopefully that is not going to make it go skew with. And I have got some more of the copper binding. Hopefully there's enough to redo down the front because the one that I had has been cut now. That's going to be a bit of an issue, isn't it? So that's what I've done so far this morning. About 6:30 because I couldn't sleep. Then I've caught up on all my vlogs that I'm following, and I am conscious I've not been mentioning anybody else who's been doing Vlogmas. So I will put a list below of the people that I'm watching. But I watched Cara So Mad yesterday, and she was giving people shout outs who were doing vlogs at Vlogmas. So I'm going to do the same. And hers was very technical, the way that they scrolled up. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do that because I'm not that clever. But down this side, I will be popping the list of the Vlogmases that I'm watching that aren't over 3,000 subscribers. Because I think the biggies get out there, don't they? They really do. But there are a few that I'm watching and enjoying who are still relatively small sewing channels, so I'm going to give your Vlogmases a shout out. And it would be great if you could all reciprocate, because that's how we get it out there, isn't it? I'm doing okay with Vlogmas. I'm averaging, I think, about 500 views per day, which is more than I anticipated. But when you compare it to the big guns who are getting 3 and 4 and 5,000 views a day, I'm way behind them. But I appreciate everybody who watches and everybody who comments, because I am trying and hopefully am at the moment succeeding in responding to every comment. Yes, so please continue to watch and like and subscribe, because you're helping my little channel to grow every time you do that. And I truly, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate all your support. Right, shall we do deck of the day? Now, yesterday was the bauble coasters, and I'll pop a pic of them at the end, because what I've done with mine, and I did make all 6 of them, and I've hung them on the tree in the lounge. And the idea is that when we need to use one, we can take it off the tree. And then when we're not using them, we'll put them back on. And it just makes extra decor for the tree. And it also stops the little horror that is called Esme from playing with them, because I put them very nicely on the coffee table spaced out yesterday when I'd made them, went out of the room, came back in, and she'd thrown them all everywhere. She's a monster. So mine are on the tree. So if you've got an animal or a ninja, particularly a black ninja, then if you make the coasters, hang them on, do the loops long enough to hang on the tree, and then they are dual purpose, aren't they? So what's today's deck of the day? It's one that I've made already, and I'm hoping you'll get the full effect. It looks a bit scruffy, I know, but it's not. I'll take a picture of this as well and put it at the end so that you can see. It's basically a table centre, and I have mine on the coffee table with a candle in a candle holder in the middle, and then this is all round the edge. Pink cotton gets everywhere, doesn't it? So I have painstakingly done embroidery stars all around the edge of each one of these. Each one of them is like, I think it starts out as a square, and then you sew a rib down there in half, fold it in half diagonally, sew a rib down there, and then fold them over the other way and attach them together, basically. But I think I did it from a pattern, but if I can find a YouTube sew along, I'll bob the link, and I'll bob the link for the pattern that I used as well. It isn't a quick make, but it's one that comes out year after year. And I also put some little baubles on the end there as well. Yeah, so we'll take a photo of it. It's a bit like a hat, doesn't it? Hang on. Yeah, and it doubles up as a Christmas hat. No, it doesn't. That's just me being very, very silly, and I need to stop it. So, Christmas table centre is the deck of the day today. So, as I said, I've pulled back the skirt part of my dress to the point where the tucks were. Well, I ended up taking the whole side off. So I've got that to do today. I'm going to carry on with my dress, and I'm doing nothing else because I want to break the back of it. And then, I forgot, at 7 o'clock this evening, I'm on a virtual sewing social party. Virtual sewing social party. That's a godful, isn't it? No, it's a bit of a mouthful. Basically, Seeker and Girly Sam and I are hosting a live virtual Christmas party. At the end of our last live virtual social live gathering, we're calling them. There we go. I got there in the end. At the end of the last one, or during the course of it, we were asking what parties everybody was going to, and a lot of us weren't really going to any. So we decided we'd do our own, and that's what we're doing tonight from, I think, 7 till 8:30, maybe 9 o'clock. Might get a bit later, depends how drunk we get, doesn't it? So we're doing that tonight. The plans are to all take a photo of a Christmassy outfit. I was hoping mine was going to be my dress, but it's not going to be, I don't think, because it's not going to be finished. But I have got other outfits. I'll photograph my plan B. And then we're all going to vote for our favourite, and then the one with the most votes wins the prize instead of doing a raffle. We're also doing a quiz. Dreading that because I'm rubbish at them, but it's all for fun. So we're going to do a quiz. If everybody wants to, we're all going to think of a movie, and then everybody go around and everybody asks a question, and only when it's on their turn can they, if they know what it is, they can guess the movie, and then it's their turn next. So we're going to do a bit of that maybe. What else was it? There was something else that Sam messaged me this morning, and I said yes. Oh, that was it. Everybody's going to bring their favourite pattern and say why. So I'm not sure how many people are going to be there. I think there's quite a lot, probably about 20, I think. So it's going to be lively. And we've got a lot to pack into 2 hours. So we'll see how we get on with that, and I'll let you know. If I can film a bit of it, I will do. And I'll be showing it you. It'll probably be tomorrow because it'll be late on, and this will have already been published by then. Yeah. So part of tomorrow's vlog might be a bit of my go live party from this evening. So I better get off and get this dress done. I'm going to get myself a brew, and I'm going to get in the zone, and I'm going to sit here and sew. What time is it now? Nearly 10 a.m. So I'm going to sit and sew till lunchtime, and then I'll give you an update of where I'm up to with this dreaded Christmas dress. So hope you're having a lovely Sunday, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon and time to finish sewing, because I've got to tidy up in here and get ready for the virtual party at 7. So I've got to go and get something to eat, do a bit of cleaning. Not my favourite thing, but got to be done, hasn't it? And I just bobbed on to show you how far I've got with the Joe dress and my mammoth Christmas sew. So here it is. I might have to start at the top. So we've got sleeves done, the whole of the body's done, the waistband done, the top and the bottom are joined up. Really proud of how I've lined up those two different lengths of bias binding. So that is the bodice. Whoops. And then that's come here. And then that's the skirt. A little cheeky split at the bottom. Side pockets, because you've got to have a pocket, haven't you, girls? So what have I got left to do? Well, not much, but tricky. So I've got to put the elastic into the casings at the back. So they've all been sewn. Just got tacking stitches in there, take those out. Put the elastic in the back. And then it's all the back seam that needs sorting out. So I've not watched it yet, but from memory, we sew up to where the zip's going to go and then tack it to the top, and then we put the zip in. It's not an invisible zip with this. And then at the top, it's been left. Whoops. Where are we? It's got a mind of its own, this. And then at the top, we've got the bias binding that's not been sewn down, because that's on either side, because that's where we fiddle about and get the zip in. So, nearly there, but not quite. But I'm taking my time with it and being sensible. Elastic and zips when you're tired aren't a good thing, so it's getting left there until tomorrow. So that's me done for the day, and I'll see you tomorrow.